today we have some of those people on us, with us, who have been recruiting accounting professionals in the last more than 3.5 decades, having set up their firm MVA Global Services today, which caters to more than a handful of accounting, international accounting clients across the world. We have today with me the directors from MVA Global Services. We have Chartered Accountant Deepak Gupta and Chartered Accountant Shashank Mundle over here. They are highly professional people having completed their chartered accounting profession. There are also people having global accounting qualifications in their portfolio. Today, less to speak from my end, more to speak from their end. Welcome on board, sir.
Thank you.
Hello, Deepak.
Hello.
It's been a long journey. I mean, having 3 decades of an experience is a journey in itself which needs to be cherished. I am absolutely in a position that may not be the right person to look into your interview. But having said this, I would want to understand how has this journey been, and today where do you see yourself running and heading MVA Global Services?
You mentioned this 3.5 decades is a long time.
Right.
But believe me, some of the biggest changes have actually happened over this period. When I actually started working, I worked with a firm of chartered accountants when I passed out.
Right.
Which was way back in 82.
Right.
We used to have typewriters and typists in the office.
Right.
From that time onwards till today, where everybody works on laptops and tablets, there's a sea change completely.
Right.
Okay, and accounting also has gone from what used to be manual accounting processes till today. I mean, where you have very sophisticated high-end ERPs in place.
Right.
So there's a huge change, and we've been, extremely fortunate to have seen all the aspects of this change. This is what I think about.
So you believe that technology has played a very vital role?
Oh yes, it continues to play.
It continues to play.
Yeah, there's its daily change, let's say.
Right.
What we call ourselves these days is that we are digital accountants.
Okay. Right.
What we mean by digital accountant is, in the good old days, there was a accounting department, which, as Shashank mentioned, had typewriters, had peoples, and everything was in the brick and mortar world.
Right.
Now things are changing.
Right.
We do accounting for people with whom we have not yet met.
Right. Right.
It's all over the digital platforms.
Right.
So, now this is an opportunity.
Right.
Sitting here in Mumbai,
we
can cater to clients all over.
Right.
Not only the accounting software, the supporting tools, the AP automation and all, has enabled us so much.
Right.
Like it was unimaginable previously.
Absolutely.
Right.
Now this is an opportunity for all the Indian accountants.
Right.
There is a ocean of opportunities which we need to tap.
Right.
But we need to equip ourselves equally.
You need to be armed for that.
Everybody needs to be armed. And believe me, we are as good as our team.
Right. Of course.
We are nothing more than that.
Of course.
Accounting is a teamwork.
Right.
And if we are servicing global clients, we need to work as one unit.
Right.
And we need people for that.
Right. Right.
So where do we get these people from?
Correct.
We have been fortunate to be associated with FinPlan.
Right. Thank you so much.
Quite a good resources we have got.
Right.
And the way we see the things progressing, we will need quite a few of entry-level people.
Right.
So, in this global service business, it is the tier 1 and the tier 2 employees. What I mean by tier 1 is the entry-level resource.
Right.
And the people who are supervising these people.
Right.
They are the key people.
The key people, okay.
Not the top guys.
Okay.
The top guys may design some process, may interact with the client. End of the day, the delivery comes from these people.
These people.
Absolutely.
Like if I were to quote, Mumbai Police Commissioner, he said, Mumbai Police, the efficiency of the police department is shouldered by the beat cop.
Beat cop, right. Absolutely.
Not by the commissioner sitting there.
Right.
So we need really good frontline soldiers.
What my thought is, students.
Right.
Okay, you have thousands of students graduating, doing their BComs and BMSs, BAFs and all that, okay? they come with a particular set of skills and particular thought process.
Right.
But what we feel really is that somebody, a student who has applied his mind, thought a little differently, okay, taken up some global courses, gets an overview or some insights into how things work, not only from a local perspective but also an international perspective, which I think makes him a little a broad-minded person, rounds him off in a better way. And at least where we are concerned, we are looking at providing services outside India, so that really
makes a lot of difference.
Yeah, really fits. It's like a tight fit for us.
Right.
Perfect fit for us. So personally, we are looking at a lot of FinPlan candidates. They've been kind enough to send a few of the candidates to us.
Right.
And we've been lucky to get a few very good candidates. Qualification, we believe, is merely a stepping stone.
Right.
Okay, it's what enables you to get a job, your first job.
Right.
How you perform there eventually will provide the route, and the destination where you're going to reach.
Right.
Okay. Qualifications like the ACCA essentially give some kind of a confidence that a candidate has some basics in him.
Right.
Okay. Which is what we essentially are looking for.
Like we have no qualms, and in fact both of us take pride in learning from our juniors.
Absolutely.
Right. Oh, that's
something.
This is a truth.
This is a truth.
This is a
Everybody in our firm knows.
Right.
That doesn't in no way makes us a lesser professional.
Right.
Learning from anywhere, any person, if it is required, we are very open to learning. What we mean to say, we have a culture of being open to learning.
Exactly.
Even if it is from your junior, even if it is from the person who has just entered.
Right.
If something needs to be learned from that guy, we have no qualms.
So then the
about
culture in the organizations then itself grooms from the leaders to the followers that
it's a learning organization.
We pride ourselves in calling ourselves as a learning organization. And having said that, one perception or misperception we always clarify. That a person's position depends on the responsibility he shoulders. Not on what he knows or doesn't know, that is secondary. It's primarily on what responsibility a person is shouldering. That enables our supervisors and managers to be open about things they may know, may not know. But one thing is given, they are shouldering some responsibility.
Come with some kind of a solution along with the problem.
Right.
Okay, he doesn't know something and wants to discuss it with us.
Right.
Let him do his research, come with a couple of solutions.
Right.
Maybe both of them might get thrown out.
Right. Okay. Right.
But he has to do that research.
The risk-taking ability to find out a solution.
Yes, and the other thing is always say that you are part of the solution.
Yes.
Right.
We don't want to be a part of the problem.
Absolutely.
See, everybody has problems, but to have a solution-oriented mindset is what any consulting firm will look at. End of the day, we are paid to offer and deliver solutions. Skills come at two levels. One is the soft skills, and one would be the hard technical skills.
Correct.
So technical skills for entry-level candidates are pretty basic.
Right.
But more important,
Right.
these are the soft aspects.
Right.
The ability to shoulder responsibility,
Right.
openness to learning,
Right.
the team spirit,
Right.
and a certain amount, a good amount of sincerity and taking pride in whatever you are doing.
Correct.
You can't do anything with a diffidence. You have to do everything with a confidence.
Absolutely.
If I were to elaborate on this, technical skills, yes. Team spirit, I've covered that.
Right.
And primarily, being sensitized to the fact that whatever we do impacts the client.
Impacts the client. Exactly.
So, looking it from the other guy's perspective.
Right.
Having the ability to understand that whatever I am doing,
Right.
how it impacts the client or how it impacts the other person, the user of my service.
Right.
So we have to be user oriented. Anybody who is using my service,
you have to think from that perspective, from their perspective.
Not be internally focused, not what I am doing, how it is affecting, and why somebody is getting things done from us.
Right, absolutely.
What
why
is
do
expecting?
They need you.
Yes. So being sensitized to client expectations.
Right.
When they mature, when they evolve, we
With
expect
time they learn.
We expect relationship management.
Right.
So relationship happens at various levels in an organizations.
Right.
So we have to be, we are brand ambassadors of our firm.
Correct. Right.
So we have to live up to that.
As an accounting firm, also the brand really correlates and matters.
Of course.
Right. It matters a lot.
I'll tell you, not only brand ambassadors of the firm, when we are doing international assignments, we are brand ambassadors even for India as a country.
India as a country, absolutely. Oh, I think for that is a very wonderful
what
thing.
we do will, in a small or in a large way, create some perceptions which will impact other players also.
Right, absolutely, and that keeps our business rolling and keeps a trust factor within the client and we as a consulting and accounting firm being intact. Right.
And just to add a little point to here to Deepak's view, we're talking from a consulting perspective.
Right.
An accountant may be employed with a company also.
Right.
So there is a concept of an internal customer.
Right.
Some other employee in that same company is using your output.
Right.
Isn't it?
Right.
So it's not only to external customers, but equally
internal.
important where internal customers are concerned. You need to know why does he or why is he using my info? What is he using my output for?
Right. The data, the information. Right.
There's a large multinational operating in India. I mean, it's a worldwide global organization. You join that company in any capacity.
Correct.
They want you to spend 15 days in the market,
Absolutely.
traveling everywhere, wherever their salesman goes.
Right.
They want you to know what difficulty the salesman faces.
Right. Right.
Okay?
Right.
So if you are an accountant, if you were to do this,
Right.
you come back, you start doing your accounting job,
Right.
you know how important it is for you to furnish to that sales guy
Right.
that particular customer's account.
Right.
How urgently he needs it, how
Exactly.
immediate, how
Accurately.
accurately he needs it.
Right.
Okay? So a lot depends upon you. An accountant's job is
To cater to the expectations of the
and it's very critical.
very critical.
So
Very critical.
let me add to this. Accountant is a big enabler.
Right. Right.
He is enabling decision making. He is enabling compliances.
Right.
Accountant or an auditor to say is more to say about the accountant. He doesn't have a single customer.
Right.
He has his internal managers,
Right.
managers from other departments,
Right.
the CEOs, the CFOs, the investors, the
Right.
regulators.
Right.
Now the challenge here is
Right.
he has to do the thing right.
Absolutely.
See, different stakeholders will have conflicting expectations.
Correct.
Servicing your internal customer doesn't mean somebody comes and asks you to do something wrong,
Right.
which is not legal, which is not permitted.
Right.
But serves that person's
But serves that person's interest. That doesn't mean blindly we have to serve him. We
Absolutely.
are serving certain roles, certain functions, not serving somebody personally.
Right. Right.
So we have to service the organization.
Right.
We see so many frauds happening these days.
Correct.
So this brings us to the importance of internal controls.
Correct.
Accountants play a very important role in the business and internal controls in
Right.
fraud prevention.
Okay. Right.
So it is a job which may not be visible, which may not be talked about, but
Right.
it is very important, right up to the board level.
Up to board level.
Every board of every company, be it the biggest companies, they have to
Right.
certify that their internal controls are in place.
Right.
And the only team that can give them confidence is probably accountants.
Accountants.
If they don't trust their accountants, they can't sign that.
See, the IFRS conversion
Right.
essentially was mandated for different levels of companies for the past 2 or 3 years, over the
Right.
past 2-3 years.
Right.
First, they started off with listed companies, now the mid-level companies, and gradually it's going to go across.
Right.
So obviously the market is humongous.
Right.
Okay. IFRS knowledge is what is going to be commanding value as we go forward. And essentially, I mean, that's what I am aware of, that ACCA does provide that coverage. So ACCA qualified candidates would definitely be in demand. I mean, if they can place themselves in that position, definitely, yeah. So as Deepak mentioned earlier, see, accounting is a process, okay, and the basic accounting remains by and large the same.
The same, universal.
Okay, right. And at higher levels, it's these standards which could make a difference. Okay. So the ACCA candidates that we have taken up essentially are not in a what do you say, in the higher levels per se. These are entry level candidates. So it's their understanding of accounts which is more important, and we find them absolutely
in place.
Absolutely, on the ball. Yes, definitely. I mean, they are far more rounded as compared to other candidates that we look at. Okay, but still, I mean, always room for improvement everywhere. So that's what we feel, that if these areas are also covered, would definitely be a big plus.
Right. Yeah. I am in conversation with Deepak Gupta and Shashank Mundle. It was very, very nice having you across this session. Thank you so much for taking out your time. I think this is a very great learning value that today, as students and viewers, that we've had a first-hand, real-time experience from what accountants and passionate accountants should have within their skill sets, within their value system, and how probably they need to be ready for the upcoming challenges and the competitive world that probably is coming in the coming times. Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.